Welcome back, everyone. On today's segment, we have Sam Rachel talking about the inevitable death we all face. Hello, Sam. How are you doing this fine evening?
Good, Jackie. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. Let's get started. What was one thing you hope people remember about you when you die?
Honestly, I hope they just remember that, I'm a good person.
Okay.
I want people to remember, me as a caring and approachable friend.
All right, very good. What do you hope to accomplish before you die? Any bucket list items you have, things that you need to do before taking your last breath?
I'd really like to own at least 2 horses. And it sounds really cheesy, but I really want to have some kids, really badly. I'd like to visit New Zealand again. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Okay.
It's amazing, yeah.
All right. If you could live forever, would you want to? If not, then how would you want to die? And at what age?
I don't think I'd want to live forever. Because I wouldn't want to see everyone I know and love die.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really upsetting. I'd probably want to die when I was old enough to see my family grow up, though. Once my kids had kids, and maybe if their kids had kids, but I'm not sure. Depends how we go. As for how I want to die, probably more peacefully.
All right. Would you want to know when you're going to die?
I don't think so. I mean, I feel like if you know when you're gonna die, you're just gonna live your life, fearing that moment and trying to find ways to avoid it. Whereas if you just live life not knowing when you're gonna die, you're free to do what you want, not be burdened by the knowledge that you're gonna die at this specific time.
Right. But if you knew you were going to die, wouldn't you want to know so you can accomplish those last minute things that you want to do?
I mean, I feel like if I knew I was going to die, and if I had to know I was going to die, there would be certain things I'd try to get done. But at the same time, if they didn't happen and if they didn't get done, I wouldn't be unhappy with what life I've already lived.
All right. If you could die an epic or simple death, how would you like to die?
So the writer in me wants to die an epic death. I think that would be really cool. But then the human in me wants to die, in my sleep, peacefully. So probably gonna go with that.
All right. So do you think there is something after this? Do you think there's a life beyond?
I like to believe there's a life beyond. I can't tell you what that's like. And thinking about it is really strange. Because there's so many different ideas of what happens after you die. But I like to think there's something. The idea of not existing one day is just absolutely mind-boggling.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way. If you were to hurt yourself like Ivan Ilyich, would you be happy with who you are now and how your life is today?
I think so. I do want to do more things, as has been previously stated, but in this moment, I'm happy with what I've done. I'm happy with the person I've been and the relationships I've formed and stuff like that. So I feel like I'd be okay with it.
All right. So lastly, does death scare you?
Does death scare me? I think to a certain extent, death scares everyone. Whether it be the actual means of death, whether it's something peaceful or whether it's something terrifying and painful. But what I fear more isn't really death, it's what comes after death or what doesn't come after death. As I said before, I don't just want to not exist. That's completely strange.
Do you believe in living on through other people?
I think it would be great if other people remembered me fondly and talked about me, but I don't think that means that you live on. It's just other people have good memories of you.
All right. Thanks again, Sam, for coming.
You're welcome.
Thanks for talking to us about death. I know it can be a hard topic to talk about, but we appreciate your input. On next week's episode, we are going to talk about how the internet has changed society with Jess Lago. See you then!